In the name of Allah. Biography of Ahmad Khan by Zaheer, Afghan. Early life. Durrani was born in Herat or Multan in 1722 to Muhammad Zaman Khan, chief of the Abdali tribe and governor of Herat, and Zarguna Begum. Durrani was born as Ahmad Khan. Abdali's father suffered Persian captivity for many years. At Kerman, before being released from Persian in 1715, he lost his father during his infancy. Durrani's forefathers were Sadusai, but his mother was from the Al-Quzay tribe. The Rising. Nadir Shah had been enlisting the Abdalis in his army since around 1729. After conquering Kandahar in 1738, Durrani and his brother Zulfiqar were freed and provided with leading careers in Nadir Shah's administration. Zulfiqar was made governor of Mazandaran while Durrani remained working as Nadir Shah's personal attendant. Durrani proved himself in Nadir Shah's service and was promoted from a personal attendant Yasawal to command the Abdali regiment. The Abdali regiment was part of Nadir Shah's military during his invasion of the Mughal Empire. The Rising. Popular history has it that the Shah could see the talent in his young commander. Later on, according to Pashto legend, it is said that in Delhi, Nadir Shah's Hemant Durrani in sight, "Come forward, Ahmad Abdali, remember Ahmad Khan Abdali, that after me the kingship will pass on to you." Nadir Shah recruited him because of his impressive personality and valor, also because of his loyalty to the Persian monarch. Shah. Nadir Shah's rule abruptly ended in June 1747 when he was assassinated by his own guards. Having served him so loyally, the Abdalis wept at having failed their leader and headed back to Kandahar. On their way back to Kandahar, the Abdalis had unanimously accepted Durrani as their new leader. Hence, he assumed the insignia of royalty as the sovereign ruler of Afghanistan. One of Durrani's first acts was to adopt the titles Badshahi Ghazi, victorious emperor, and Durrani, peril of perils and peril of the age. Durrani Empire. He began his military conquest by capturing Ghazni from Gilgis and then wresting Kabul from the local ruler, and thus strengthened his hold over Khorasan. Apart from invading the Punjab region 3 times between the years 1747 to 1753, he captured Herat in 1750. Abdali invaded the Mughal Empire 7 times from 1748 to 1767. He crossed the Khyber Pass in December 1747 with 40,000 troops for his first invasion of India. He occupied Peshawar without any opposition. Durrani Empire. He first crossed the Indus River in 1748. The year after his ascension, his forces sacked and absorbed Lahore. The following year, 1749, The Mughal ruler was induced to set sail in all of the Punjab, including the vital trains, and thus revealed to him. Durrani and his forces turned westward to take possession of Herat, which was ruled by Nadir Shah's grandson Shah Rukh. The city fell to the Afghans in 1750 after almost a year of siege and bloody conflict. The Afghan forces then pushed on into present-day Iran, capturing Nishapur and Mashhad in 1751. Third Battle of Panipat. To counter the Afghans, Peshwa Balaji Bajirao Sen Raghunath Rao, he succeeded in ousting Timur Shah and his court from India and brought northwest of India up to Peshawar under Maratha rule. Thus, upon this return to Kandahar in 1757, Durrani chose to return to India and confront the Maratha forces to regain northwest part of the subcontinent. By 1759, Durrani and his army had reached Lahore and were poised to control. By 1759, Durrani and his army had reached Lahore and were poised to confront the Marathas. Maratha groups coalesced into a big enough army under the command of Sadashivarao Bahu. Once again, Panipat was the sense of a battle for control of northern India. The third battle of Panipat was fought between Durrani's Afghan forces and the Maratha forces in January 1761 and resulted in a decisive Durrani victory. Date: Durrani died on 16 October 1772 in Kandahar province. He was buried in the city of Kandahar adjacent to the shrine of the clock where a large tomb was built. Durrani's victory over the Marathas influenced the history of the subcontinent and in particular British policy in the region. His refusal to continue his campaigns deeper into India prevented a clash with the East India Company. His successors, beginning with his son Timur and ending with Shuja Shah Durrani, proved largely incapable of governing the lost Afghan empire faced with advancing enemies on all sides.